I'll wrap my car in a tree and not blink an eye. That's like me. Like staying in a hotel, don't do it. I sleep in the back of my Silverado in an extended cab.
I want to say that I have style, but my style might not be for everybody, you know?
Yeah.
Some people like whiskey, some people like scotch. I'm not for everybody. That's okay.
It's something about 70 miles an hour next to a wall that's insane.
Wait, before we get into the podcast, I want to let you guys know that our Patreon is finally live. A lot of you have been asking for it, wanting to see some more behind the scenes content like vlogs and track days and building the cars in the garage, and this is where you're going to be able to find it. So if you guys want to continue to support the podcast just as much as you already have, it's very cheap to sign up and you'll get access to tons of exclusive content, along with sometimes we'll do exclusive merch, and every once in a while we'll throw an extra podcast in there. So thank you again. If you want to continue to support, click the link in the description. We really appreciate you guys. Now let's get into the podcast.
Welcome back to the #1 Drift Podcast on YouTube. I am Dawson.
I'm Nate.
I'm Todd.
All right, so a few announcements real quick. First, hit the subscribe button. If you're not doing that already, I don't know why you aren't. You're already watching, so go ahead and hit it. But first, go down to the comment section before we get into the pod and let us know who you want to see on the podcast next. We've got a lot of people lined up, but we got to choose, I guess. So, but if you haven't grabbed the RB versus LS shirt, there is a 15% off code. There's actually 2 of them. So, that's how you will.
Who's winning?
Sadly, you are.
Thank you.
Bitches. No, I'm just kidding. I figured that's what would happen. Yeah. There's way more LS people out there, but grab that. If you want to vote RB, use the 15% code RBTheWorld15. That'll be on the screen and in the description. Or if you want to vote LS, LSTheWorld15. But like the goddamn video, it's the best way for us to know if you are enjoying the content. But without further ado, I'll let Todd introduce himself.
My name is Todd Cooper, born Kannapolis, North Carolina. Same place Dale Earnhardt, actually.
Hell yeah.
That's
yeah, right. Everybody loves Dale. Then moved to Bristol, Virginia. Spent the rest of my basically childhood up until 2014 living there. Joined the Navy. Got relocated to the Virginia Beach area. And that's where I ended up really meeting all the car people, getting involved with the car scene. I had grown up with cars, always around the cars. But then I had got money and I was like, man, I'm watching Turk drifting and all those guys. And I was like, I got to get a race car and learn how to do it because it's always been a passion of mine. So I did the Navy and I was kind of restricted with everything on where I could go, how far I could travel. So
Yeah.
I did what I could.
I come from a military family, so I can understand that.
Yeah, you can't travel but so far away from the base. And if you get in trouble, dude, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, my sister's in the Air Force, and I've seen her maybe like 3 or 4 times in the past like 7 years or something.
No.
Oh yeah. Which a lot of the time it's like she could come, but like with her job, she's very high up. She works at the Pentagon and stuff now.
Yeah.
Like she started in like security forces and stuff.
Okay, we need to see who she can plug us up with to go get on the podcast. I'm going to talk to Joe Biden for like 10 minutes.
Catch it on Patreon.
don't put that in there. They'll think that this is a political thing.
But yeah,
that's fantastic.
Got into cars, started drifting the E30, and kind of outgrew that. And I said, well, I got to bump it up and the S chassis with the LS because I saw the car I have now. I saw it when my buddy owned it in, I want to say like 2014. And I was like, man, that's my dream car. I'm going to have a car just like that. Joined the Navy, and I asked my buddy, actually Austin Sorer. I don't know if y'all know him. Yeah, I know Austin. And I was like, hey, anybody have any drift cars for sale? And he's like, yeah, actually Chase Castle. I don't know if y'all know him too. Ran East 10 Drift a while.
I've heard his name before.
Yeah,
That's the car I have now was his.
Okay.
So I bumped up into that, and that's really kind of where it all took off into drifting. And like I just got evolved, and like I work to drift.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of us.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Best S chassis since you drive one.
I've only ever driven an S13.
Which version then?
Oh, the coupe. No. So that's where I messed up.
Hit the button. What are you doing?
Gotcha, bitch.
See, I am not like
I'm slacking.
Like I am not a huge Nissan guy. That's the thing. Like I'm not man, I'm not going to wrap this. I'll wrap my car in a tree and not blink an eye. Granted, it'll hurt, but I'm not the guy that's like, oh, I can't touch an S chassis because they're like gold. I can't do this, can't do that.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, like,
See, I'm like that.
See,
Dude, but we're gonna make this a reel, and people are gonna get really mad at you for that. Just so you know,
I don't care.
I'm going to make it to where you said the complete opposite.
I'll tell it to them in the face. I do not not that big a deal to me. But if they were in front of me, I'm going coupe because they look just so much better. Same with the Fox body.
It looks same.
Same with the Fox body.
Dude, David made that
Gotta be the
comparison.
Sylvia front.
Because I'm a psycho, and so he reviewed my car, and I read every fucking comment, and I just ended up getting my feelings hurt, and I was like, all right, whatever, fuck these people, you know? But then I'm like, dude, it's David Patterson's like audience. Like, how can I be like, fuck these people? They're probably the most nice people ever. And so then I was like, all right, whatever. But they were all saying the same thing. They're like, don't compare my S chassis to a Fox body. And I was like, dude, we're not. We're saying that trunk
So
cars
calm
look
down.
better. That's all we're saying. And
Yeah.
dude, people don't think that. They're like, hatchbacks are better. They're easier to work on, so you're lazy. I'm just kidding.
Well, working on anything with a roll cage though, that doesn't make it easy.
Yeah, right.
I don't have to deal with that yet.
You don't have a cage,
No.
dude. You got to get a cage.
No.
I don't know, honestly.
Well, you don't want to like ever go drive a Hyperfest?
Oh, we are.
I know. Like if you get a cage, then you can tandem.
I will try and put a half cage because I do want real harnesses and stuff.
Yeah.
By the time Hyperfest comes around.
I mean, I like to not skimp on safety.
Well, the Z's have the factory door bars, so they naturally have a little bit more structure to them. I know it's not a lot, but
Wasn't there was a clutch kickers rule about that, right? You could if you had a Z, it was
Brennan
fine,
still
but you
doesn't have a
needed door
cage in that
bars.
car, and he ran clutch kickers
That's crazy.
all the time.
Yeah, I think there's. I don't want to. I'm not going to drop his secrets. I'm pretty sure there's something going on with that car right now. So, how long have you watched the podcast? Have you watched like the last couple episodes, or have you watched some of them?
I've watched the past. Where did I? Was it Chase Elliott? No, not Chase. It's a damn NASCAR driver.
Jake Elliott.
Jake Elliott.
Dude, he's so cool.
See my buddy Michael. He was like, "Dude, have you ever watched the Circle Drift podcast?" I was like, "Never heard of it." He was like, "You should watch it." And then I always do road trips, so podcast is a thing.
Yeah.
So I pulled y'all up, and I messaged him, and I think I was one of y'all, and I was like, "This guy's got to go nowhere." I was like, "This guy right here talks shit all day long." I said, "Him and I could talk shit in a hole in a wall
Oh, for sure, for sure.
all fucking day."
Just windbag all fucking day.
I really can.
But since then, dude, it's like Sundays here. I get up in the morning, I'm waiting.
Oh, really?
Hey, dude, 100%, dude. I
that's
love the
awesome.
show. That's why I'm like, I was
love to
going
hear
here
that.
nervous, dude, all fucking day.
Oh, no, don't be nervous.
Yeah.
Don't be nervous. We'll
It's good.
probably drink enough here in a little while. We'll be drinking out of that thing. What's the story on that thing?
Story on this
Yeah,
thing.
it's like sticking out like a sore thumb.
Right.
We haven't even talked about it.
So we're just waiting to talk. So US Drift puts on a shootout style event at Langley Speedway in Hampton, Virginia, called US Drift Battle on the Bay, presented by Tire Stacks. And the first year, it was a really, really big deal. They offered a pro drift license, and the first 2 years were pro drift license. Unfortunately, this last one wasn't. So if I'd have wanted, I'd have got pro Formula Drift license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. But anyways,
What do you? All right. So actually, I want you to break that down a little. What do you mean by you're not there yet? Do you mean just financially? Or?
financially, yeah, dude, I'm a weekend warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah,
us too.
I'm a weekend warrior for sure, dude. I don't have like
Cheers to
Jonathan
that.
Hurst. I don't have 40 grand to go do it, dude.
Dude, and he says and this just so
That's
we
the
are
low,
clear.
low of the budget.
Yeah, dude, he's like slumming it to make that.
That's like me. Like staying in a hotel, don't do it. I sleep in the back of my Silverado in an extended cab. Like I don't get hotels.
Yikes.
Yeah, dude, I'd go to 7-Eleven, grab cheap pizzas. Dude, I'm a baller on a budget. I do it the cheapest I can.
That's probably the way I figure I'd probably start doing it. I mean, to be honest, how else would you?
I mean, that's kind of the way I did start.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I
now
always at least had a hotel. I guess I will say that.
Like my friends always like, you want to get on this Airbnb? And like, it's so hard with my life because I have
That's
to.
one thing I got tired of, doing Airbnbs with people.
Yeah. Trying to
that.
get, dude, I couldn't
Absolutely
imagine.
fuck that.
Really?
I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, it's every single time I have done it, it's always some stupid ass drama that happens, and I'm like, why did I even come here?
dude, I never have.
I could have been in a hotel by myself, enjoying my weekend.
Luckily, my friends they're not drama. It's just they pre-plan so
Y'all
well.
know who you are. Fuck you.
my friends pre-plan so well, and like I can't pre-plan that far in advance, like with work and this and that. So every event I go to, I don't know I'm going until like a week or two, unless there's like a deadline. You got to pay here to, that's how I do it. If not, it's like I'm 2 weeks ahead of time, and I'm gonna rough it, but I'm gonna go and have a damn ball.
See, I have to have 30 days in advance to know whether or not I can get approved to go to one because of my job. So, but even with all the planning, it's still like, like I probably would have roughed it like you, I think.
Yeah.
But I've like had a girlfriend, so it's like when we go, it's like you can't like here get in this extended cab with me, Like,
Yeah, and it's only
she would, dude. She's the shit. She would, but I don't.
Would not.
I don't want to do that.
Hell no, bro. Mine is ain't happening. Dude, she does not camp.
Oh really?
Hell no.
Oh dude, Kaylee loves camping.
So if she goes, we get a hotel. Because we'll split it. Now, it's a little bit more affordable when you got two people that want to split a hotel.
Oh, okay, you split it.
So
I don't think so. I think I'll probably just pay for it. I'll probably end up getting fucked. I'm getting fucked out. Sorry, honey, I tried to plug you. Oh shit! While I'm on the topic, I remembered I'm supposed to plug her dad Reed on here. So this is your plug. You're gonna get this little snippet and not the snippet before. There you go. That's all I need. I've been telling him. I keep telling him for like 6 months. He's like, "Are you going to mention me on the podcast?" And I'm like, dude, it has nothing to do with drifting. It has nothing to do with anything. It's just like it's my girlfriend's dad. He just I don't even know what he watches. He doesn't even know what we're talking about.
hell yeah.
Anyway, I fucking forgot.
Shout out to you, man.
Every time when I leave here, I'm like, "Fuck, I forgot about Reed again." Fuck. So there you go. You don't even have to post that. I just need that in a clip, and then I'll send it to him. He won't even watch the whole thing. All right, so
Give us a rundown on your car.
yeah.
Around the car. 93 S chassis, fastback, if you want to call it.
Glass back.
Heavy back.
Yeah.
The motherfucker heavy.
Yeah.
LS2, aluminum block, true LS2 motor, aluminum block, factory casting, 243 heads, fast intake, fast throttle body, and some kind of custom ground cam. I got no idea. But
You don't even fucking know?
Dude, I took it apart. I found a bunch of numbers. And I never could like put those numbers into anything. I would have to take it out and measure it to get the specs on it. It's a custom ground cam. Freedom Motorsports built a car up in Pennsylvania that built Rich Whiteman's pro car. So this is Rich Whiteman's old car. Freedom Motorsports built this car back in like 2015 because I can timestamp the pictures I got from them of the motor when they built it. Like on the bottom it says 2015, had the heads off, everything like that.
Yeah.
And other than that, it's T56. I face plated third and fourth because never really in first and second. What's needed?
Who needs it?
Did you do that or did you send it off? to get done?
Hell no. They got I sent that to Liberty Gear, and they have to like TIG weld all the dog rings on it. So third, fourth is like it's dog ring engagement, but you still have to use a clutch.
Yeah.
Because I went through like 2 T56s, and the guy at Committed Service Brand was like, "Dude, you're going to keep going through them until you put a dog box in it." And I'm like,
I can tell you all about it.
Yeah. So I sent it
Dude,
to Liberty.
I'm a professional TR60 and T56 remover and installer. Professional. And you'll never convince me otherwise that I need some sort of tag. I fucking did it so many times. You'll never convince me I'm not faster than the next guy. You'll never convince me, dude. I have little I'm
fast as fuck, boy.
I have little flaps on my firewall that are sealed.
I remember you talking about those.
Dude, and I'll fucking stick a thing through there and I'll run them out. And I'll get under there with somebody and take them out.
The top bell housing bolt?
Just leave it out.
Bro, fucking hole saw right in the firewall.
Oh, really?
Dude, 100%. I was amateur. I didn't know. I was like, man, I can't get this bolt. I cannot get
Honestly, I don't think that's actually a bad idea.
My flywheel,
I think that's fine.
My flywheel, or not my flywheel, my bell housing will not come out of the car with the motor in. So I have to take the 4 bolts off the transmission and just take the transmission out. So if I do a clutch, I got to pull the motor out because they didn't surface the firewall.
Wait, your front is face plated? So it's all one piece, or no?
And the transmission's face plated, so third and fourth only.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it all.
So you still get your bell housing out.
Oh yeah, you can get everything off normally. I just don't have the room in the chassis with the bell housing and the motor. So I have to. So I just pull the four other bolts out, and it comes out and you got the input shaft showing, all that stuff, and leave the bell housing on the motor. So if I have to do a clutch, I have to pull the motor.
Oh.
It's a nightmare.
All right. Well, so my
That sucks.
trans tunnel is a little bit steeper, but TR6060s are solid faceplate. There is no bell housing. It all has to come out one unit.
Oh, yeah.
So-
mine separates.
Yeah. So I went through like 3 T56s before I found this fucking, like, basically a crackhead was like, I'll sell you this for X amount of dollars. And I was like, no fucking way. And then, so I show up and I buy it and I realize
I'm a half price hot boy.
yeah, goddamn right. So I show up over there to buy it off this guy, and dude, I don't want him to like see this and think that that I was judging him, because dude, we've all been to dark places, okay? But dude, this guy was like Pirates of the Caribbean, okay? He picks up a bottle of like vodka and goes and drinks the whole thing in front of me.
Dude, I saw somebody pop open a beer with his eye socket.
That's hardcore.
It was with his mouth, but it was still crazy, right? So I'm like watching this, and he's like, "Yep, $2,500, it's yours. I know it has 3,500 miles on it. Here's the piece of paper that says it has 2,500 miles on it." And I was like, "Okay, I'll do it." Right?
Yeah.
So I take the trans, I give him the money, and then I went back and I looked, and he had told me that if I couldn't get the money for it, that he would give me or if I couldn't get the parts together for it fast enough, he would give me my money back, and I could try to sell it for him because I was better connected in the car community than he was. So then, dude, I'm not even kidding you, dude. Literally fucking like the following next day, he leaves the state and goes to Florida, okay? And he calls me and says, "Hey, do you still have that trans?" And I'm like, "What the fuck, man? Yeah, you left like yesterday. Of course I still have it, you know?" And so he goes, "I'll take $1,300 for it." And I was like, "Done. What's your Cash App?" And I sent it to him. And that's how I got that transmission. Like,
What the fuck?
I was like,
what was his reasoning?
I don't know. I didn't really.
didn't give a
I didn't
shit.
ask any questions. I mean, I just thought I didn't
honestly
give a
probably
shit. I
wouldn't
knew the guy, but I just felt kind of bad for like taking advantage. But also, it was like that was exactly what I needed. I just broke 3 of them. I needed a TR6060 because it's got the Viper gear. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. Yeah. And then it took me fucking another 2 months. I had to call Chris at Tick and fucking he had to spec me out all kinds of shit for it. But yeah, that's how I got that transmission so cheap. Otherwise, I probably at this point would have gone to a dog box. I feel like
That's the way to go, really.
if you got the 8-9 grand to do it, man, yeah, that's the shit.
Yeah, but a TV6 is so expensive now that you could sell it and you're damn near there.
Well, if we could ever figure out how to change the faceplates and input shafts out, I think we'd probably be in good business because there's a bunch of them LT ones laying around that people sell them cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found 2 or 3 of them for like $700 or $800. Yeah.
What?
I know a guy with a bunch of plasma tables.
You got to change. You got to get the LS faceplate and input shaft. So that's like probably $300 or $400. So then you're in it a little deeper, and then you got to get the 4L60 bell housing or whatever the name of it is. I got mine off Amazon, and then
Amazon sells bell housings?
fuck yeah, they're like $300.
What the fuck? Since when?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Not only that, I fucking drilled a hole in mine one time so that I could look up in there and watch it, make sure it was working.
Hell yeah. We don't need feet.
Well, if that's, I mean,
The shit that comes out of your shop.
I don't send other people's shit out of my shop like that, but you know, it's me. Anyway, yeah, that's how I got my trans. But so yours,
Mine's like a dog box. 3rd and 4th gear is like you have to have a clutch, but it's dog ring engagement. Like you know
Okay.
how they fall in?
Yeah.
Just like that on 3rd and 4th gear.
Okay.
So it's every time.
Man, that's crazy.
It's awesome. I love it.
Nice.
Granted, I never put it in fucking 3rd gear to pull off, so I never get the clunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not cool yet.
Well, what's the drift scene kind of like out in Arkansas?
Oh, I'm not.
Or I'm not. Sorry.
I get it. I'm coming from Arkansas. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, out in Virginia, dude, we got a great drift scene. Like, I would 100% put my area of like Virginia, North Carolina, and like right up into Maryland as some of the best drifters in the nation. Hands down. New York, all those guys, Front Street Drift Club, nasty. I grew up over at Spirit Drift in Richmond, watching the Front Street guys drift, Jeff Stoneback coming out. Those guys shred. Like, those dudes up there at Club Loose, those guys are on a whole nother level. But granted, I have a group of people, about 14, 15 guys, we shred. So I think I would like to see like the Florida scene the middle, like East Coast where I'm at, New York, and then like out here where y'all are at, kind of do a deal to get everybody together to try to crown that champion of all those areas.
Oh,
Which would be sick.
That would be very cool.
East Coast.
Yeah. Like, because I mean, it would, if you do like Club Loose, Langley Speedway, and somewhere else, like you could do like a,
You'd have to have a fat purse to get some of those people out, though. I feel like, you know, like look at clutch kickers.
I mean, CMD's got their 50K
yeah, just
coming
true.
up.
I'm not saying that's not.
I mean,
saying
if
that's not
each
big enough. I'm just saying.
one was a pay, like a big payout around 50K, I think that would work.
Dude,
but that would be really hard to do.
I don't care. Dude, you give me a 400, give me a grand for a purse, I'm going to compete.
Dude, I did 360. I did 360s
Cowboy.
for like an hour for like powder coating 2 wheels. Like, you know, like fucking tore my car all to pieces just trying to win something. I was like, I'm gonna fucking win something, god damn it. And then, yeah.
But I mean, I like,
And you got them powder coated black.
Yeah.
hey,
Fuck your black wheels. Here we go again.
I like black wheels.
I like black wheels.
I do too.
Black wheels.
Like I
means-
grew up like
it's
NASCAR was a thing with me.
dude.
Boring.
Well, it is boring.
So put
but
stickers
And it
on
looks
them.
like there's nothing even there half the time.
Yeah, look at my cool ass brakes that I fucking took 8 months to install.
They would look a lot cooler with some silver or chrome over in front of it.
I don't think so.
I mean, some good shined up black calipers and some black shined up wheels.
Mine are red.
No, just can't do black wheels. Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, everybody, like, speaking of the whole, like, because over where I'm from in Virginia, it's all style. I heard y'all talking about that today.
Oh, that's what, dude, that's why the
listened. Yeah,
podcast does
boy.
so good is because I'm not very stylish. I'm not like I want to say that I have style, but my style might not be for everybody, you know?
Yeah.
Some people like whiskey, some people like scotch. I'm not for everybody. That's okay.
Yeah,
You know?
100%. Everybody, like, if everybody drifted the same, it wouldn't be interesting.
Yeah, it'd be-
so I
that's
appreciate all the styles, the
Yeah.
Japanese
It would be
styles,
easy.
like, yeah, and where I like over at Spirit Drift, like coming up, those guys are all about style. Albert, Tyler, Jack. I don't know if y'all seen Jack in the Miata. He came up in a Miata
Probably.
just backwards into, like since he was like 14, 15
Full
years
sender.
old. Dude's nasty.
Yeah.
He's I think just turned 21. Could go places, but those like that's always been a style aspect. You got your kits all the time, always kitted up, and like if kit goes off the car, like there's somebody on track running out there to get it so it doesn't get hit. To
Hell
save the
yeah.
kit, yeah, and then you pull off, you put it back on. It's always kitted up, always fenders, stuff like that. So
Yeah, see, I don't know. I feel like
Be there one day.
dude, I have a fucking Rocket Bunny mustache on the front of my car. Nobody else I've ever seen has that. And like I run that and they're still like, fuck you, asshole. And then I'll click on their profile and it's like a slam BMW that's missing every fucking fairing. I'm like, who are you?
4 different wheels.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck are you to talk
10
shit to
different
me? Like my car is one color. As an S chassis, if an S chassis is all one color, dude, that's fucking 75% of the way there. I don't give a fuck.
That's a big percentage.
Yeah,
100%.
They're like, "Fuck you and your black wheels." I'm like, "Oh, whatever." You know, what fucking argue with you for?
Yeah.
Guys, I'll tell Dawson, I'm like,
Screw you guys,
I
I'm
can't
going home.
do any more of that. I can't do it. It's
I don't
fucking
run
too
a rear
negative.
bumper, like because it just doesn't fit. I packed my shit in a wall one time, and I went to put it back on, and it just didn't fit. And I'm like, I don't need that.
Dude, listen, this is why I don't understand why everybody hates me. I run this much of a bumper.
Yeah, that's it on the back.
It's on the back.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do to mine.
Yeah, I got a spare.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Well, see, I got a KVD bumper.
Oh, well, that's probably better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
That I'm gonna
KVD.
like kind of trim up to make look kind of like the D1 GP kind of cars.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
the-
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Got the
that's-
little hanger down there.
Those are sick looking.
Yeah, those are cool.
Those are
Yeah.
pretty wild.
What's your favorite track?
Favorite track.
Or if you don't have a favorite, what is the track that you can most closely remember that you had the most fun on? Because I went to NSS and it was so fucking hot that I was miserable. And then I went to Clarksville, and Clarksville is pretty basic and boring, but I had so much fun because we're allowed to drink beer and smoke cigarettes on grid. You know,
I can't wait till they will be able to understand.
Yeah, you'll
Clarksville
see.
and drive it
Let
on.
me think about the
on the
like the
sim.
best place. Do y'all really like? Is it really like drinking out there
Yes,
for real?
for real.
Like it's the like wild west.
yes,
of
dude.
Clarksville.
It's like the fucking airport. If you're tired, go take a nap in your truck. You want a drink? It's going to be $8. You want a bag of chips? It's
Right
$7.
on.
Let's put it this way: the
Yeah.
fire station is literally across the street from the gate.
Yeah, straight up.
Doesn't
like-
matter.
so they don't care if like you're out there drifting with a Budweiser and a cup holder.
Nope.
They
Smoke.
do.
Yeah, they do, but I've never seen them call anybody.
Yeah, see, like
ever.
out where we're at, that's not a thing. You'll never see that.
Really, you don't have it like in your cooler?
Nope.
In your camp?
Nope. Well,
Really?
yeah, like
We,
after
you
the
have
fact.
a video somewhere of going around track with a beer in between your legs, don't you?
I have one.
Or it was you going it on the grid or something.
Yeah, bro, that's not a thing.
We're not going to show that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we ain't got to show that.
Well, I can show him.
Yeah, that's fine.
I never got finished talking about the car.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Tell us more about your car.
Where'd I get at?
You stopped at
T56. And then, dude.
Oh, yeah, we did go on a T56 tangent.
Yeah, you got to.
They're so fucking strong, but I broke so many of them, so I don't know. And people are going to be like, it's because you can't drive. I'm like, I don't think that's what it is.
Dude, I had to porter power my transmission out. I destroyed an input shaft. Like, I twisted it, like, I don't even know how, but the transmission wouldn't come out. And I was like, what? Something's messed up. It was so bent that the clutches, because I got a twin disc.
Yeah.
They were like misaligned.
What clutch is it?
McLeod. Never buying a different clutch ever.
I have a spec 1100. It's done pretty good so far.
But yeah. What was I saying?
I'm sorry, I'll shut up. It's not on purpose.
No, you're fine.
You had to pour the power out. Your trans.
Because it was the input shaft was so bent, like the jaws that spread open. I got it so far that I had to hit it up in there with a hammer and then pump that mother. Transmission like blew out of it, dude. Yeah.
Did it break the case when it fell?
Dude,
or y'all had a hold of it or what?
No, dude, everything I do in the garage is me. I don't ask for help from anybody, so I'm like underneath it by myself, pulling everything out by myself.
I feel that.
Yeah, like I put a jack underneath there. I operate the handle with my foot. It's me. Like I don't have help. Like I got friends. I'm not a loner. And my buddy Michael lives right down the street from me, but I just don't ask for help. I'd rather do it myself. If I'm gonna break something or hurt me because something's not done right, I'd rather rely on me than rely on somebody else.
I do feel that a lot.
So
nope.
I've always
but
been
yeah,
that way.
so I caught the transmission as it came out. I sent it off. The guys that like tore it down didn't inspect the input shaft, sent everything out to Liberty Gear, got everything fixed, got the transmission back. And I'm like, something ain't right here. And I spun the input shaft by hand, and that thing's going like this, shaped like an egg. It was spinning in an egg pattern, basically, and I was like, great. So then I had to
send it back out.
$800 input shaft.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not a cheap, sending everything to Liberty Gear. Dude, if you're going to send it to Liberty Gear,
I have a story for this.
it's like $2,000 at minimum for input shaft gear sets.
No, it's not either.
What?
I fucked up my input shaft. I had a slave fail, and I guess the backside collapsed, and it tore off a bunch of the gears, or the splines.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I just took a fucking angle grinder, got in there and cleaned them up, and then shaved it out and made it all, and then looked at how far it could compress backwards like this, and then we put it back together. And I know that it worked because that wasn't on this one. That was on a T56, and it ended up breaking a gear. You shouldn't do that. Don't do that. Don't be like me. I was just telling a story that happened, and I got the car running, and I went to another event.
Sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta
do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, dude, you just gotta do. I've done way more ghetto fixes than like proper fixes, I feel like, in my life.
Speaking of, what's your most ghetto fix?
Yeah. This is
Most
notorious question.
See, I was looking for that, like trying to. Okay. Back to me stuffing this thing in the wall. So at Richmond, right? They were all about big entry stuff, and I was trying to learn it, but I hucked it in there real hard, and the passenger side tie rod ripped out of the rack. I sent me looped around. The right front kind of folded out, sent me backwards, slammed into the wall, and when it did that, it ripped the lower radiator support off the frame. Completely separated it, like not attached. There was light coming through there.
This is still the stock S chassis stuff?
Stock S chassis.
That stuff's just butt welded too.
Dude, barely.
Yeah, it's not really on there that hard.
Barely. So I'm not a welder, as we were talking about earlier. Can't do it. I'll try like hell. It looks like a bear shit on it. But
don't you bring that group to our comments.
Yeah, I see you don't know shit about welding. I'm going to reach out to the owner of that page and be like, hey, can you give us a voice memo of your best guy saying, I see you don't know shit about welding?
Yes.
So I took, like, my dad had gave me like some 90 angle steel, like just real, like, it was like a bracketry kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing structural. So I took that shit and I kind of like drilled holes in the radiator support, and like I kind of linked them together, and I had like a kind of crazy contraption coming from frame rail to radiator support. I'm like, that'll work.
Did it work?
For about a quarter of the day, and then I hucked it real hard, and it just folded it all up.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude, because it was like, it was thin. It was not going to work, but it was like me just being inexperienced and stupid.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
I'm going to put this together with bolts because I don't have a welder, but I'm going to drift because this shit's tomorrow and I got to go.
Yeah.
So
Both
I feel like you learn, or in my opinion, I feel like you learn the most like that. You learn where you're just trying to figure out something that'll work, and like that's a very good representation of like not being experienced on being a fabricator. You're like, you don't think about the thickness of something having to do with structure, like structural rigidity. You're just like, I just need this thing to hold this thing.
my engine mounts say that. I went overkill because I was too scared.
Yeah, but that's like one of those things where he was like texting me. He was like, "You think it should be this big?" And I was like, "Dude, just get as big as you can." He fucking showed swear on my life, they're like
dude,
this
it's
big,
like
dude.
this thick.
It took us like fucking 3 hours to drill through them with like carbine bits. Yeah,
I had to buy a drill press just to get holes drilled through this thing. It was taking way too long.
What is that?
With a drill?
like 3/4 inch.
Dude, it was about 5/8, I think is what it was with the actual measurement.
We can look at it in a little while. You can tell me.
Thick.
I think
we can
it's
go
like-
out there and look at it.
It might be 5/8. I don't know. This shit's fucking thick daddy shit though, for sure. He showed up. He was like, "You think this will work?" And I was like, "Oh my god, if we can get through it." He was like, "I bought a drill press too." I was like, "Fuck, I guess so." Yeah, I like opened a beer. I was like, "It's gonna be a long night," you know.
Hey, we got it done though.
Yeah, it's in there.
They were actually pretty simple. They weren't.
yeah, that was my ghetto fix. So
Cheers to that.
yeah, I just like back to the like if you don't have like I try to use what I have to make things work because I don't have like I'm not loaded with money to go out and buy a welder or buy steel or like if I put something on the car like I'm like, hey, has anybody cut a radiator support off I got laying around in some trash or something?
Yeah.
Or I go to the local steel yard and I'm like, hey, can I get like some 2x4 scrap y'all got laying around? And they're like, yeah, man, sure.
Yeah.
So I
Hell
try
yeah.
to make it out of that. But cage kits and Humble Garage I was looking into both sell a radiator support like setup, weld in, bolt in kind of deal. Real nice kind of stuff I'll probably go with. So I'm to the point now where if you can fix it the right way, like I'm to the point where I can. So
Yeah,
might as
you have the
well.
know-how now.
exactly. Yeah, like I've made the mistakes to learn how to do it the correct way. And then I'll get my friends to weld for me.
I saw a picture of a dude that made a motor mount out of 2 adjustable wrenches.
Yeah.
Did you share that? Was that you?
Probably showed it to you, yeah. That's like a really old track
Hilarious.
fix.
If I can find the picture, we can put it up.
A friend of mine had a really badass. It was like I think it was like a 418. I don't know what displacement was. It was a 350 small block. It had been punched out really big. It was a lot, and it was very fast. And one of the motor mounts came loose, like the stuff fell out of it. So he took a chain at the track and fucking took a chain, put a bolt through it to his header, bolt, and then ran the chain to the side of the frame rail and fucking welded that thing to it. Dude, I thought he would like, so when I fix something like what you were talking about, I go home and I fix it. I saw this guy like probably 2 or 3 years ago. This has been a long time, but I saw it 2 or 3 years after this motherfucker was still in there.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's like some old short track cars you find like laying in the weeds. You're like,
yeah, like, dude, what happened here? You know? Yeah.
Like the stories this piece could tell.
Now look, before we get too deep in the podcast, drift season is coming up quick. In most places, it's already here. And your car may still be behind, just like mine. But don't worry, we have a way for you to not only get your parts, but you could support your favorite podcast at the same time. So with Enjuku Racing, you can get all the parts that you'll need to get your car ready for this season or pick up the speed because the season's already here. Click the link in the description and check them out and see what parts you could get. We really appreciate you guys. Let's get back to the podcast.
Oh, have you taken your dog for a ride in your car?
I noticed it was a German Shepherd, so I know German Shepherds are very smart. If
I
you
have
ever
not
tried
yet.
it.
If I am in the garage and I am in that car, he's in that car. Like if I'm
cool.
Yeah. Like if I'm around the car or if I'm in the garage, if I'm under there, he's laying at each side of the car I'm under, watching me and just looking at me. He's like my best friend.
That's cool.
Yeah. He just
Dude, I
chills
love
with me.
that.
Like if I know I can get him in there and have him chill and not hurt his leg, like get it in between the roll cage and that scares me to death about him breaking his leg. Like on the roll cage. So if it's on the ground, he gets up in there with me and he'll hang out. Because I want a bride seat at Battle of the Bay, the big halo containment, like baller
Nice.
seat. Yeah, I could never afford a seat like this. Ever, it's got the it's like damn lasers in the bottom of it to heat your ass up or something. No, it's ABS lights. Rich told me. I sent a picture of Rich Whiteman for the new. It's so updated. Like, you know, the ABS is it ABS or airbag? Airbag lights. That there's a sensor in this seat you can wire to the car to turn that. I want to say the airbag light off for the seat.
Yeah, so you can plug it up to the little harness down there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like that's how a bride seat. Yeah. Baller. So I just get in, dude. I'll sit in the garage. I'll just get in there and sit, hang out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I would too.
Girlfriend come home. She'll walk inside.
What are you doing? You just say,
"What are you
tinker?"
doing, babe? Yeah.
Nothing,
No,
hanging
she don't
out.
even see me. I don't even say nothing. She just goes right in the house. I'm like, better off that way.
That's awesome.
All right. Do you like where they lay a course out like a road course, or do you like it where they set it up like drifting more?
Like skid pad or road course.
Skid
I don't
pad or
know of
road
any
course
other
or
type of
oval?
track.
I would rather drift a road course and an oval over a parking lot. But if I had to pick between
Then pick between road course and
road
oval.
course and oval,
Yeah.
oval. If I had to pick,
Now why?
it's something about 70 miles an hour next to a wall that's insane. But you know, it's not
Knock it
going to
real
move.
quick.
Yeah, that wall is not going to move. So you can't mess up.
What's the best oval track you've driven then?
Shenandoah Motor Speedway. Or not Motor Speedway. I always say Motor Speedway. Shenandoah Speedway in Shenandoah, Virginia, where we hold tandem nights. So
okay.
That's where we hold our tandem nights event. I'll get to that here in a minute. But that track is so wide and forgiving that you can fly off into the corner, fourth gear, as fast as you want to run the wall. If like to run the wall, you got to be hauling.
Yeah, you gotta be on it.
But like you get into it and it's such a drop off. Like that G of like you almost feel weightless going down into the corner. And when you just set it just right, it just sinks you down in the seat and you got that line. You just hold. Yes.
Yeah.
You just matted the whole way around through there. That's, to me, that's one of the best oval tracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Granted, I've driven 3, I think.
I bet once you get that first line
Yeah.
nice and smooth, I
Yeah.
bet that's like a
You just get that
whole
little,
different feeling.
You just come over, and then just clip it.
This is a good one. Okay, so well, you said you were going to get to something else. You have something else
Our
to say?
tandem night events in Shenandoah.
Yeah, let's hear about them.
This October, beginning of October, we hold this is going to be our second event this year. We held one last year, had probably 130-ish cars come out. It was a 2-day event, started on a Friday, going into Saturday. We have flamethrowers, like lights. Dude, I'm in with a guy that he's a general manager of a traffic company. Gave us like 250 cones, gave us an LED light board. And we put on the LED light board, go faster, pussy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it was like we had
It's a show.
It's 6 generators around the track running LED lights. It was like Irwindale.
Yeah.
So like you come through the center section and we're stacked up 9 deep. And this goes back to all these like guys I know that just are in my group that shred. Ben Hobson was there. Ben and I, boy, me and old Benny boy. Let's tell some stories.
What's your best Ben Hobson story?
Oh wow!
Now, Ben, come on and back it up,
Right? Oh Ben, where you at, buddy? But no, like you just come through and we'd have a pyro guy in the center section, and it just 9 cars coming through and like six flamethrowers up on cargo containers in the background. And then we had all the flags of all the
I
teams.
want to hear about the pitch meeting for this place. This is crazy.
Dude, what if? That's a good idea. So it's like if you had like, you know how you put a pool noodle out and what if you tap it,
And that's
that
what
triggers the
sets
it off.
flamethrower.
There you
Yeah,
go.
100%, dude. That's a
Dude.
fucking Walzer. You take note, bro. Yeah.
How are we planning this out? Let me know.
That's hilarious.
I want to be
Yeah,
there.
dude. There's got to be.
There's got to be a way to
There's
do
got to be
it.
a way to hook a pool noodle up to a damn.
Just a simple give.
A bump switch or something. Like a limit switch.
You'd have to have like a momentary tensioner switch, like what they put on sequentials, and then you just have like a grill igniter instead of a trigger. And the grill igniter is what ignites the
Yeah,
flamethrower.
because I didn't like necessarily see the handle they had or the button.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that works.
There's got to be a way to do it.
Yeah.
I think that would be lit.
That would be sick.
Literally.
Yeah. But yeah,
Anyway,
that event's definitely one to check out if you can.
Hell yeah.
100%.
Okay, we'll check it out. So there's been a bunch of accusations saying that we were doing drugs on the podcast. He just pointed out that there's still drywall dust falling from behind here. My other running theory is that the other time people said it is now they have it in their heads that we're doing drugs, and it's a reflection off of this to here. So we can't see it, just like I can see this reflection in the TV, but you can't see it in the camera. Like I can see a big fat reflection right here. That's the only two things it could be, because we're literally not doing drugs. Like yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
There's no drugs. That's it. And now we get to do the car reviews. So you want to open it here?
Oh yeah.
I was stoked to see y'all give cars less than an 8 this time with Jonathan Castro. Y'all gave some 6s, and I was happy because y'all been giving a lot of 9s. A lot of 9s. And I was like,
well, the caliber of car
do you judge it?
Has been going up. Like, dude, when we first started, motherfuckers were sending me pictures of just engine bays that didn't have engines in them. And I was like,
yeah.
Like, review my car. Review what, bro?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not being an asshole, because I am an asshole by nature, but like it would just be a picture of an engine bay that has rust and like half of it's spray painted, and then they're like, review my car. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And so then we get Corvettes, and like, so I'm like biased. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking Corvette. It's a 9. It's a vet, you know? So that's how that happens.
All right. So this is Alex. I'm not even going to try. I'm sorry, but
Juarez.
Juarez.
You don't want me to say shit.
All right. So the car is a Corvette.
Yeah.
What do we got?
The
on
specs are in here if you go down.
Oh,
I did put the specs in here. It's a LS2 car, full Z06 wide body. I'm assuming that means that he did the Z06 conversion. Which
What is a medium cam?
Damn, why he shitting on FDF? Josiah, get him.
Yeah, I don't know.
FDF, dude. I run FDF, and it's like literally changed my life.
Dude, I don't know. I think that the internet just gives people this voice that they think that because they can be heard, that they should be heard. And I got to tell you, as somebody with a podcast, that's not always true. So
a lot of people are stupid too.
Yeah. So, and then he says, and on Boomer reps, I vote. You get a point extra for reps. I think you get knocked down a hair.
What reps are those though? I'm not a big wheel guy.
They're like
Dude, to me, those are wheels. Rims.
I think
they look like Inkies, maybe. Might be a complete.
I mean, they're a good-looking wheel. Who cares? They hold air and they're round. They're gonna wipe me up for that.
Probably.
But I am not.
Probably,
dude, I am not paying $2,000 for wheels.
That doesn't look like the same wheel in the back there. It looks like he's got something.
Yeah, the
else
fronts
on
are
there.
the
Usually,
same.
yeah, the rears are always changing.
The fronts are the same though. So,
Dude, your car is exactly like my brother's car, except for not as fast. So I give it like 8.
I'll give it a 7.5.
I mean, for it's
a simple seat time Corvette. That's nice.
7.5. Yeah,
I don't know why you shitted on FDF though. That's why you get a 7.5.
yeah. Dude, I used to.
And I have a GK Tech angle kit.
To quote
but
Jimmy
Josiah
Oaks,
is just awesome.
Yeah, to quote Jimmy Oaks, he used to drive around his car, not drive the car. That was me for the long. Dude, if I show you, I have my alignment specs from what I used to drive until like I refreshed the car, got a FDF kit on the front of it, and got it like aligned with lasers and aligned in the rear with lasers. Dude, it was like I was driving a dirt track car for like 2 years when I first got this thing after I wrecked it. Because I was like, that'll work. Yep. Horrible, dude. It was tracking this way instead of going straight. I was driving around a car. I couldn't do shit. I got it aligned, put FDF on it. Dude, that's what put me and progressed me so far this last year is that FDF kit. Because it's like, it's just so natural. Like, if I think the car's going to do it. That's how like I am with my car now.
Yeah.
Because
it becomes second nature.
Once you get it so dialed, to me, I don't have to think about it. Like it's just I'm doing it. I'm out there.
Dude, you want me to blow your mind? Is not everybody's like that.
Really? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's like that thing you ever hear people say. Like some people have an internal monologue and it's themselves speaking. Okay, some people have it's typed. Some people read in their head.
That's crazy to fucking think about.
Yeah, not everybody, but that's what I'm saying is not everybody's like that. Some people got to think about it because I'm more like that. I feel like I drive like where it's like I'm doing, it's muscle memory, you know, like, oh, I'm too far outside. I better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I know to react.
I literally just talk to myself in the car.
Yeah.
To me, everybody's better than me though. If I'm lined up on a line at a comp, like I don't care who you are. Like It could be somebody that you're like, okay, look, I got to fall back a little bit. But to me, if I line up next to you, I have a mentality in a comp.
Yes.
You're better than me, 100%. I got to run your door.
It'd be risky when
you're all the guy next to me is always better than me, and that mentality, I guess, has always put me like in a good mindset at a comp to always drive aggressively, no matter who it is. Because if you back off, that's when you make mistakes.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm a 100% driver, dude. If I'm behind you and we're going in, I'm bumping you. You can ask all my friends. I am pushing you down the straight to make you enter faster. 100%. Fun day, comp day, it does not matter. I enter on your door and you're going to know I'm there.
On your ass, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I am aggressive as fuck.
All right. Let's go. Oh, wow.
Okay, so this guy has 2 cars.
FSX Racing.
He has this BMW. So it looks very expensive, and the kit is like this is
a drift car?
God. Yeah.
This is
yeah.
Wow.
So this is how you make a BMW look cool, in my opinion.
100%.
Right? So
that's not it. Sorry.
no, it is. That's his other car.
That's his other car. We'll get to that. But all right.
Well, like, dude, they're kind of tied together because he says that he modified this one to the Evo to represent this car a little bit, so they match kind of, so they can take pictures.
Well, it just fucked me up because I scrolled down on your notes to make sure it was the same car, and I thought it was on this sideways ass angle.
It's got canyards or canards or whatever, and oil coolers hanging everywhere, and a big fuck off wing, and
big fuck off wing.
Dude, it's fucking
nice.
yeah,
big shopping cart wing.
See, and that's cool.
Yeah,
I think I'll probably give that
if the wing's done right.
I'd probably give that an 8.5. I bet that car was expensive
That's a 9
to build,
to
and I
me.
bet it rips.
What's the inside look like? What motor's in it?
He didn't send that.
That's probably a factory motor.
It's an E92 335i, 400 horsepower, Wisefab, GT radial, 295s in the rear, BC coils. Body kit is TrackMad, which is the first one to leave the EU. And then I modified it to more closely match my Evo. Okay, I'm sorry. The drift car matches the Evo. That makes more sense, actually, because when you said that, I was like, what the fuck? But all right, so
it looks like up in Washington.
Yeah.
Is that Evergreen?
Oh, yeah, that does look like Evergreen.
They're big into BMWs up there.
Yeah, see, this is the like, dude, actually, I'm going to give this guy a 9 because this is the platform that I want people, like scroll down to where it shows the next car. Not the next car, but just scroll to where I can read the next thing.
What?
Go to the next picture. Right there. That is how you need to give me the mods list. And there's nothing wrong with telling me your mods list is really long. I understand that. But not like longer doesn't necessarily equate to a higher score. Also, we're assholes. So the score doesn't mean anything. Okay? But this is way more this is way more consumable information. He says what it is, how much it makes, what kind of angle kit's on it, what kind of tires he runs, what kind of suspension he has, and the custom.
He gave the details
shit
that people give a shit about.
Meat and potatoes.
Very good. 9 out of me.
Yeah.
9 out of me for a BMW, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
Just so I can
Still got a 9 from me.
Just so I can rate this Evo as a 10.
All right, we'll go back. Did you already rate it?
I did not.
So 9, and
It's a little high. If I'm gonna be honest, it's a little high.
How do you know? You don't even know about that track.
Cool
what track's it at? What if the track has a
You're right.
jump?
You could be like,
It looks pretty good.
I mean, the
there.
stance is damn good right here.
what's up with the rear?
I think it's
The trailer fender deals in the back over there.
I think it's part of that kit. He says that's the first kit that's ever left the EU.
As long as the fender cutout isn't square, that's all I give a shit about. These square ass body kits that coming out with now look so stupid.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with an 8.
I think they look like old Trans Am cars.
Oh my god! Here we go again.
I saw a video the other day of a dude with a Miata, and it had like big crazy track time, like a track attack
on the
deal.
new BRZs. Those kits are fucking retarded.
Okay,
You're talking about the big like downforce kit looking
Yes.
things? Not a big fan.
No.
Really?
Not a big fan.
Okay, well, so I saw this, and this dude was trying to roast this Miata. And dude, I went to the comments because I follow this other page. I follow a lot of pages on Facebook. So I follow this other page on Facebook,
This is true.
And I do really follow a lot of them. Please don't go look and find them because some of them are bad. So I go to this one.
Pure certain. Go to that one.
I don't even get on that one anymore. Definitely don't go to that one. That was my fucking scumbag account.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a backup Facebook account. Don't go there.
It's,
All right.
it's better you don't though.
Yeah, it's like Antioch in Tennessee. All right, so just kidding.
Hey, I grew up there.
It's like fucking Ohio.
It makes so much sense. Ohio's not real. All right, so
Gotcha, bitch.
fucking hate Ohio.
but no. Anyways, I follow saying it's like so. I see the comment section isn't going how you thought it was going to go. That's the name of the group, and so I go there, and dude, it's just like fucking 1,500 comments of being like, "That's a time attack car. Why would you shit on that car?" Blah blah. And then people are going and like screenshotting their personal car, and it was like a fucking Kia Rio or something. I don't know. It was very satisfying to watch.
My buddy's M3, he has an E92 M3 black one. Dude, that's like if you want to do a BMW, that's how I do it. My buddy Sergey, slick top M3. Yeah, his BMW is disgusting.
I like that
750 horsepower, like on a factory motor, supercharged.
And then here is said Evo, which I guess is
There's a whole lot going on that front end. That thing is wild looking.
motherfucker
I'm not a
goes
big
fast.
fan of Canards, but that actually looks fairly good.
I'm not
yeah,
a
and
big
it's got the square body kit you love. Look,
No, it doesn't.
it does right
The
there.
wheel wells.
Right there. Look at the body kit.
It's not. What are you talking about?
It's completely square. You just can't see it. Look.
I'm not a big
the
fan
wheel
of
well. The
front-wheel
wheel
drive
well.
cars.
When that's square.
Oh,
Have you not seen the new BRZ kits that are square? Is literally the arch and the wheel well
you
is
don't like that? You don't
square.
like that either?
Fuck no.
I don't know what you're talking
Can you
about.
go hit that again?
I like the new BRZ. That's crazy.
No, I love the new BRZ.
Well,
the,
it's got
the,
square
the
arches
wide
from
body.
the factory.
No.
Yes. The new one has like a square arch shape to it. It's not perfectly square. So if you exaggerate that, that's the look you're going to get.
No.
Pretty sure,
We're
man.
looking this up.
Talking about like what's the dude? He cried when he won Formula Drift. What's his name? Starts with a K. Can't remember.
Christoph Blues?
Show me square fender.
Christoph
wells.
Blues is.
There's no square fender.
Oh,
wells.
okay. All right. Well, so show me what you're talking about then, because I thought that it looked like.
I don't see square.
Look up.
I don't like
just
that
look
car.
up Formula Drift BRZ.
Okay, where's this fucking kit?
I heard
There's the
these
Street
things are-
Hunter kit. That one's good. This is the kit. This is this. Oh my god, that's hideous. What the fuck, bro? That's not appealing.
That is disgusting.
Sit here and tell me that looks good.
I think it looks cool.
Oh my god.
Stupid.
It looks like I drew it in third grade.
I mean,
It looks like fucking-
those are all stance
It looks
cars.
like the quarter panel of a Chevy Silverado. There's not happening.
Yeah, I mean, you
Never in my
kind of
life.
got that. That front arch looks like
I
an
drive
old
one every
square
day. I
body.
see it every day.
An
That's
old square
it.
body bedside.
Oh, who's this?
That makes me want to vomit.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's fucking horrible, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not a huge.
Anyways, back to your Evo, buddy. I'm sorry.
my man got downforce.
Yeah.
Does he use it? Nexon tire. What is it? Takeover. Just,
I didn't. He didn't never give me the specs on the Evo. I feel like we're supposed to assume that the Evo is better than the BMW because he matched the BMW to the Evo.
I'm not a fan of cars that drive off the front tires. Ever.
Well, it's
Front wheel drive cars. I've only ever known.
Evos are all-wheel drive.
Yeah, but it has
just the fact that it
yeah.
does pull
Anything
off
that
front.
pulls on the front tires, I'm out. I grew up just rear wheel drive. That's all I've ever known.
Me too, but I have a healthy respect for Evos.
Oh yeah,
I've been smacked by one
most
before.
definitely. I'd give it a 9. I'm not gonna give it a full 10 just because of the canards. I'm sorry. I'm sticking to the canard situation.
I'd give it a 9.5. That's a fully built automobile.
It's a
completely
bad
done.
motherfucker.
He drove it
Yeah.
out. He
Yeah.
drove it out. Pushed fucking leaves up next to it. So you get a picture.
He grabbed his rake, threw it in the back.
Yeah, that's a sick car.
Yeah,
I'll give it to him.
I gotta respect. I mean, I won't give it a 9. I gotta respect it. There's a lot of time and effort goes into like fitting something like that for real.
I would be interested to know that, like,
He just said Evo.
yeah. I would like to see the ghetto repairs that there are because I know.
What are the gremlins of it? Send
Yeah.
us those.
Is there like a bolt underneath that like you couldn't get this one piece on one of
Oh,
those?
here. Did you want to rant about this? Is
Yeah,
this
I
what
do.
this was for?
Listen, This
He
car,
showed me this before the podcast and was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Okay, first of all, it's fine that this is the car, but like, you know, I need.
Yeah,
to,
we're
like,
not talking about the car. The car's, it's fine. We're not worried about the car, but
what is this shot? Like, this is not like if you go to the thing. I even clicked it to see if it would open and show more of the car. This is the picture. This is what I'm. This is what you guys always like when I get onto a big fucking rant. This is what I'm ranting about. All right, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. The quality of reviews has gone up.
in the middle of the reviews. Too.
I'm sorry, man, but it's the truth. It's like, he's like, dude, it's a fucking turbo LS 4.8 with like a, it's like a bad boy car. It makes power. Yes,
But you never know.
Well, not just it's
Not
not
by
just
this
that.
angle.
This is what I'm saying. There is no other photo of this.
The picture itself
That's
is
the review
shit,
photo.
not the car.
That's the review photo.
That's
and
ass.
I can prove it.
I get. It's like dude just got out, getting ready to go inside after a long day of work.
What's his name?
Liam.
Listen to this car. I picked the car up for $1,500. It had a blown motor. I bought the car with intentions to swap it. The car has a Gen 3 4.8 LS. It's a CDO9, 350Z, 3.35 diff. That's the best diff you can buy, in my opinion. And it has a VS 7875. Guess what turbo is on my car? That same turbo. So I like this car, and I think it's fine. And he even sent me a bunch of videos of it ripping. What I don't like is that the only... You raggedy bitch. The only photo that I have of this car... He's getting completely roasted. We're going to completely lose.
Here you go.
Look,
Yeah.
there it is. Look.
He pays his
sent it to
mortgage.
myself.
Oh, it did it to me.
Yeah, look,
too.
I got it, though. Look, I sent
well.
it to myself. I got a picture of the motor, which is good. I got a picture of the car. And no matter how much you click it, you never get the full picture of the car. Then I got racing videos, which I like.
Hey,
But it's like exhaust videos.
I gotta give.
That sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah.
What if this was strategic?
Yeah, he knew that we
did
would
this.
go after it.
Ooh.
He was gonna give you
you
an eyes
bastard.
about it, and he's over
You
here just
bastard.
eating this shit up. He's like, they are just wearing my car out, talking about it.
Look, we're gonna see a Instagram post about
That's a
this.
sleeper picture.
He's gonna clip it himself.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, sorry, rant over.
All right.
It's a cool car. I probably
Oh
get
yeah,
that.
there's the engine bay. We'll throw that up there for you so you can see it. Sorry. Oh,
Dude, LS
hood
is
exit. Nice. Or is that just for the?
That's for the wastegate.
Yeah. Damn, that threw me off.
It's almost exact. Dude, it's like my kit.
I like. Hold on. What you got going here at the throttle bodies? He got a bunch of shit unplugged. It must not be finished. No belt.
Yeah, no belt.
No water pump.
Good catch.
This may be an old picture.
No, it's got a
too.
water pump on it.
Well, no belt though.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
No hose. Well, that's sick though. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a Genesis, you don't.
I can- I'm
really see
respecting
He
LS
sent me,
Genesis
he sent me videos. It rips.
the
It's
sleeper
fast.
aspect.
Oh
I
yeah,
love it.
there's everything. But so
right.
you love these ISs. You keep putting them in there, or I guess
Oh, it's
y'all just
what-
own a fuck ton of them.
Dude, the other one that I got today, and don't get mad, or get mad, I don't care, is the other one I got today was like 25 different colors, and I was pretty sure we had done it before. That's the one I showed you. So,
yeah.
so
Is
this
that
one made sense.
Looks like a dick paint on the ground. See, I see everything else put.
Oh
in the car. Like,
no,
I look,
there goes monetization.
I look at everything around the car.
That's a nice subtle body kit. I like that. What kit is that? Do you know?
Where's he going? I mean,
Couldn't tell you. I don't think he
Let
told
us
me.
know in the comments if you're out there, buddy.
I thought.
Oh, dude, Cho FDM's calling me.
Oh, answer it.
Think so?
Yeah, just answer it.
Who is it?
All right, hold on.
If you don't know who Cho FDM is, it's the RB Power.
Hey, hold on, man.
No shit.
You gotta answer the FaceTime. We're live, man.
You guys are live, bro. You guys are live.
Oh shit! What's up, dude?
Yo, bro.
Hell yeah!
I'm so sorry that I called you guys.
No, it's okay.
Hey, Nate. I don't know if you saw why I tagged you, but I doing a junkyard series, right? And at this one particular junkyard, this LKQ, there's like 9 5.3s all in the same row, right? And I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely Nate's junkyard freaking heaven, dude. All those 5.3s. Wow, look at that setup, dude. Look at that, bro.
Just point it back. Just so that
Yeah, now he's part of it.
That
Okay, I see,
professional
I see.
setup.
Hell yeah! These guys are the real deal, man.
So I don't know if I want to tell you on the podcast what I actually use, because I don't use 5.3s. I use 6 liters, and you have to get those.
Oh, okay, but it's like, okay, but the whole point is like the LS platform. That's like the whole point, right? So that's why I was like, oh yeah, like I don't know, maybe some of them have 6 liters. I swear, I think I saw a 2500 HD. It could have been a 6 liter. They kind of might look all the same.
Yeah.
Just cross up the 5 and the 3. Just add 0.7 of a liter in it. It's a 6 liter. Same thing, right?
Nobody will know it. Nobody will know.
Crisscross.
That's that RB shit for you.
I don't know, like if you guys got like indentations in the block, just cross it off. With the Sharpie.
Scratch it out with Sharpie.
You know me, man. I gotta get a grinder. I got a grinder on it. It's like when you
scratch out the 5.3.
Never mind. I was gonna make a weapons joke. It was a joke.
Oh.
Never mind.
Let's not do that one.
Let's not do that. I don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah.
Are you guys live right now?
Yeah.
We're shooting right now. Yeah.
Are you guys
Say hi to the people.
Yeah, you're
sitting.
Podcast,
you're literally sitting on top of a microphone.
Am I unintentionally? I was calling because I was like, bro, I need to talk to Nate right now, bro. I need to talk to him, dude. Bro,
that's awesome.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm literally just got back home.
Where you been?
I'm freezing, bro. It's like 7 degrees. I'm trying to put this work on my drift car, and I'm like, I'm so embarrassed because I feel like I got the wrong parts or something. Something's going on, and I'm wasting my time putting stuff on together.
Where are you
when you're
on?
working on a car, you're thinking, oh, this is going to be the most easiest thing ever. And then you're 3 in without even reading directions, and you're reading directions. And you find out that you completely missed the point of the part, and you're sitting here. I wasted 3 hours in the cold. Bro, I got literally an hour worth of footage that's practically useless. And I'm just like, damn.
Oh, dude, that part sucks.
That first step's crucial, bud.
I hate that.
It's okay. It's okay. But when I'm done, bro, oh, man, this is about to be a different beast. Bro, this is about to be a different beast. Nate, I'm coming for that quarter panel, bro. I'm coming.
Are you doing an LS?
You know what? I'm coming. Hey, you know what? You know what, Nate? You know what's going to happen? I'm just going to overboost to keep up with you, and I'm just going to side swipe you on the side to let you know I'm coming, bro. I'm coming.
Okay. Hey, listen.
I'm coming.
He could never overboost with an RB.
I'll bring
just
you.
saying.
No, that's not true. His RB is a badass. What I was going to say is we could get. I'll bring a drill so that when I run off and leave you at first, I can come back over and I'll drill a hole in your boost line for you, and then to just prove to you how much of a fucking greasy monkey I am, I'll just unplug my gate line and I'll just make like 18, and then we'll be even.
Nate, let me put it one step further too. I'm gonna go to Jegs, get a nitrous kit,
Jags.
slap it on there, and just slowly
Switch the mic back and
release
forth.
that straight through. Gives me maybe a couple seconds worth of actual power before I blow an intake manifold or something. Right?
That's not how nitrous works.
You know you're working on an LS when you
Nate.
say Jags.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. Can you see?
Listen, Nate. Nate. Listen, bro. When I tell you it's RB
Have a whole
power,
stack
bro,
of their stickers.
I'm coming in hot, bro. I'm gonna strap 4 nitrous bottles.
4?
Right? We're gonna. Yeah.
I'm
One
running
through the
4
intake,
kits, son.
What are you
one through
boosting
the
a school
turbo.
bus?
We'll throw one to the exhaust. Right? I'm coming after that 6.0, bro.
Dude, listen, if you don't think that I have a fucking spare nitrous kit laying around in my shitty shop somewhere where I can call you out on this kind of stuff,
I'm
crazy, bro. You're
Does he
crazy.
drift?
Nate, I'm gonna get some premium.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some premium NOS somewhere. I don't know.
Wide open or nothing?
Dude, I just told him twice. Hey, I gotta get off the phone. The camera's about to die. He's like, wait. Who am I talking to? Nate, he has a piston cup. I'm like, dude, he's not. He's not on drugs.
Oh, we love
He's not.
Joe.
He doesn't drink. He's
Dude, I
just
love his-
fucking.
his vibe is immaculate.
dude. Yeah, he's
He's
high
high
on
life,
life,
baby.
man.
Yeah. Piston
yeah.
cup, dude. I got a damn piston. That's a new name for it now.
Piston cup.
Piston cup.
And dude, it's a Cars reference, like the movie Cars.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
All right. Sorry, buddy. Back to your IS.
He's got the most screen time out of anybody.
I know it. Everyone's just like,
It's just been sitting up here.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Cade Pavlika. So IS 200, clean little simple body kit. Those look like inky wheels too, maybe.
No idea. Again.
Maybe.
Yeah, but that's what we have Dawson for, so he can identify whales. Because I don't know.
Dude, I got my.
Oh, IS 300. Oh, that's all it says. So, I'd honestly give it. I'd give it a 7.5. Paint's a
Same
little
here.
foggy.
Yes. Well, I didn't notice that, but same here. Yeah, I give it like a 7.5.
I can
Looks
see
like
it
a
on
pretty
the
nice
door
car.
right there a little
The
bit.
blue emblem is a little weird. And the only reason I'm only a little jaded about this is because my sister has one of these. Yours is cooler than hers. You heard it here first, Hannah. Do something cool to your car.
I'm gonna give it a 6 because
Yeah.
I'm just not much to it.
Well, we don't. I think it's more that we
I mean,
don't know
yeah.
much about it.
Yeah, that is
he didn't
true.
include anything. He just said, "Here's my S300
Yeah.
for."
I just love the way these things look, and I love 4-doors.
I do too. See, 4-door E36s, I'd trade my car right now. Anybody out there that wants to trade a BMW for an S chassis with no motor, no driveline, just chassis
Oh,
swap,
he's got 2 cars?
I'm about it.
Yeah, he has 2 cars.
Okay, just kind of built it. Have a cool.
E36 drift cars. Yeah.
Teen lowering springs with aftermarket upper control arms, cheap as fuck wheels. Okay, so they're not Yankees. Sorry.
My God.
Oh, see,
Reps,
this
baby.
is
That's TRD
that's
Gretty
Dawson's
lip kit.
punishment.
Oh, TRD Gretty lip kit. Okay, that makes more sense. We should have done our
TRD
own
what?
research better. The Gretty lip kit, basically Toyota TRD
Rad.
Cavalier gray blue wrap. Oh, it's a wrap. Why does it look so foggy then?
Probably fingerprint on the camera.
Probably.
People don't take
He also
pride in
has an
cameras.
E36 drift car, but he's waiting for events. I'm pretty sure this.
Oh.
Yeah, here he goes. He goes, low key piece of shit. Agree.
That's patriotic as
He knows it though.
Actually, I don't know.
What is that? A
It's
OEM
fucking
kit?
awful low.
Is it though?
It's a no. That's got to be a OEM like
It looks pretty.
OEM plus kit.
I mean, that's
I don't know. I don't like, dude. I'm more like Jonathan was saying. Like, you have to lower a car so much to make it look a certain way. And I've
Reverse
just,
rate.
Oh, did we
I've just
even rate
never
the
been like
IS?
that.
Yeah, we did. Sorry, dude. I'm losing it.
E36s
Take a
need
break.
No, I'm good.
E36 need a reverse rake. Like when y'all were talking about Adams, like how it's like this, kind of like it looks like a funny car.
Well, dude, he's got
Yeah.
those big fat tires under there. You know,
It looks like a funny car.
Yeah.
You ever seen a funny car from back? That's
Yeah.
what it looks like. But yeah, reverse rake on a drift car just makes it look so much better. Makes it look fast sitting still.
I like. So I've said this a couple times. I like that car. It's just whatever they have going on in the rear to make those wheels work. I don't know if they need like a car that has like, you know, a different offset so you can scoot the wheel in, or if that's literally it. That's
Yeah.
the fattest wheel they can get under there.
Like you get that
It just looks funky. The rear thing.
it's
looks
disproportionate.
funky. Yeah, it looks.
It's like
weird.
you're hiding tire up in there. It's like you put
Yeah.
a balloon in there and, and blew it up.
That yes, that's it. That's
Hockey fit.
perfect. Yeah. Perfect. That's exactly what I was talking about. And I'm not like hating on it. That's just the only thing I was like looking at it when he was walking around at one time, and I was like,
But dude, they're gonna go to my car and absolutely fry me because my fitment is terrible. My body panels are beat to hell. But me, I'm more function over form. But they're gonna fry me. Like I don't have
fuck
good
'em.
looking wheels.
Really, the only time they doxed
Probably
me is when I
not.
said I don't really believe in wheels. That was it.
They
Yeah.
can hate me for it.
And then when
too.
you hated on LZ, but that was like
I wasn't really hating on him though. I
Yeah.
was just pointing out some
and
shit. You know?
your point of saying
true.
this is a drift podcast, we're going to talk about drifting.
Yeah.
Why'd y'all stop talking about Matt Field?
We haven't really.
What's your take on
Wes?
Matt Field?
Yeah, what you think on Matt Field? What do you think?
Matt Field, see, you're going to hate the person that's successful. Matt Field is super successful because he's driven. He doesn't put up with bullshit. He sees past it to get to success, in my eyes.
Okay.
Like he gets a lot of bullshit handed to him on a plate. But you know what? He's like, I don't need that bullshit. I'm going to walk around it. And sometimes, like, when he walks around it, he might do it in kind of like an asshole-ish way. But the dude's driven. He's the base, one of the best.
What? Okay, so first of all,
I don't think that plays a part into the times where he's
Been an asshole.
they wreck in like a normal run and
yeah, like
he's
they crash
crying like a
and
baby.
then- and he like says like thanks,
That's
Freddie.
the stuff that
That's
I'm
the
holding
we're
on
talking
to.
about.
It's like, yeah, he
Okay.
could do all the right things
Yeah.
off the track, but as soon as he's on the track, it's like
That's-
he'll throw a pissy fit.
That's
And
true.
It doesn't make any sense.
Which,
to me.
like, listen, as somebody who is an emotional person, like, I'm the first person to get into a bar fight. It's me. It's not him, you
Yeah.
know? So, like, I actually identify with that. But
we all
if-
mentally
if you're
sign
just-
the contract when we go on track. We know we're probably going to
I
demolish
get it,
our
but I'm
shit.
just saying you have to look if from a 1,000-foot view. I get it. I'm just saying that to get mad because someone is
Yeah.
pointing out that in a subjective way.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't say he was a bad person or
Oh, yeah.
father.
Yeah, no.
You know,
Yeah.
and I've never said I can drive better
He's
than
got
him.
temper tantrums.
Yeah, that's all I said. It's fucking literally
I know
exactly
damn
what
well
I
we
said.
can't drive better than him.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And so, like, but all these people like came and like tried to like, and like dox is not the word, but they got like, dude, like one guy like threatened me, said he was going to come whoop my ass. He was going to beat me up at the next event he saw me at. And I was like, I don't even know you, you know?
Who was it?
And then he like got mad. He was like, why do you hate Matt Field? I was like, I don't know him either. I was just pointing out stuff that I've seen on video before. And dude, if you knew how much stuff gets taken out of this, then you know that if that stuff makes it onto the media, what happens behind the scenes could be even less crazy or even more crazy. And so, like, just to point it out, people get mad at you for that. It's super weird to me.
Yeah.
Super weird.
But if I pack my shit in the wall, I'm going to be upset too.
Oh, yeah.
Like your first reaction, because he ate Long Beach. Go back to that. He packed it in the wall hard, and like nobody's going to get out like be happy about packing it in the wall. So like he got out and like had a. Granted, I think he might have handled it the wrong way, but everybody's going to be a little bit upset and rubbed the wrong way. I think you're not going to get out of the car after you wreck it and be happy.
Agree.
You're at a whole lot higher level. That's what I see. Is so I feel like taking on that much responsibility, you should be able to hold yourself back in that way. Yeah. I think.
But I think he's unique in a way of that's him.
Oh, dude, he's one of the number one people that's talked about in drifting.
It drives everything, so it's like it works.
It's a good thing.
It's like
that's why when we got all the backlash about us talking about it, it was like, what the fuck? This is what you guys love.
We just gave him views. What do you mean?
All right. Top 3 drifters.
It'd probably be.
Oh God, that's hard. In what?
Yeah, in FD.
Anything
in the world, like of drivers. I think about this a lot.
All the animal style boys.
Really?
Over.
I'm all style. I don't care about
James Dean. Probably.
Oh, I respect like every style, everything, like every kind of style of drifting. I respect like the animal style guys. Those dudes shred 100%.
Yeah.
You put them against Luke Fink, Chelsea Denova.
Horrible.
No shot.
Luke Fink is that's definitely one of my favorite drivers.
Luke is a gangster.
Yeah.
We've
talked to him multiple times. He's down to come on, but
you just got to fly back over.
Yeah. Got to come across the pond again.
I pitted next to him at DOD, and he came over, and I was having problems with the car, and he just kicked the shit out of the wheel. That's your problem, mate. Dude, the radiator support had cracked in the middle, and he pushed on it, and it just flexed the whole tire back in the fender well.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a cool story.
Australians are great.
Oh, I got stories.
I'd probably give this car a 5.
Yeah, we never did rate this. I was going to give it a 5.
There's like 8.
5. What is the name? Yeah, 5. 5.
Multicolor Bandit, baby. Is that it? No. Oh. Whoa.
Oh, this is the last one.
Wow.
Is that a Chevelle?
You knew I had a throw
Monte
muscle
Carlo.
car in there.
What is that on the right?
That's either a 270,
he tells me,
280,
I can't remember
240, whatever the fuck it was.
These are what?
Dude, I can't ever tell the 240s, the 270s, and the 280Zs apart. They all look the fucking same to me.
Yeah, I'm not.
I love them, but like I genuinely just I can't ever tell.
Well, you should love it because it has
RB. Let me guess.
Yeah.
Okay,
baby. So the blue one is getting
they do a lot of RB
month.
swaps with these. Oh, there's a gray one back there too.
I already have been assembling Chevy 327s, board 30 over with forged and guts. A 240SX with an RB20 DET, chase base parts, everything.
Oh, you said RB20?
Look at the meats on the front of this thing.
He's got a bunch of cars. He's got another car in there. The RB20 car is not in there.
R888s. Looks like.
Yeah.
Those are fucking tits.
It's a
That was your buy.
Oh, it's a 1969 Mercury Montego.
Ah.
I don't see many of those.
I've never heard of it.
It was completely in pieces.
I think I've seen them before, but I don't know nothing.
Dude, he's got a video in here of him doing
Like
donuts.
it's one of the cars from Fast and the Furious where they jumped it in the desert.
Did you put that in here?
No.
Oh.
That's cool looking car.
Oh, here's more. Wait.
Yeah. So that is it's not a diesel. It's the stock. I think they call them DZs maybe. I could be wrong. You have to correct me in the comments, but it's like an older platform straight 6. And then that RB20 is a car that's not in here. I thought that was the engine to the Montego, but it's not. That's for his 240. So he actually has 3 cars. Way to trick me there.
Sick. That's actually in the background back here.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's in the background.
Sorry, guy.
Hell yeah. Wait, which one are we rating? You want to just?
I just thought I was just doing the
group rate 'em? I don't
Montego.
know.
I mean, damn. He's got a pretty sweet setup.
Yeah, you got a cool stable, bro.
Hell yeah.
Let's
I'm
just
here for it.
let's do these two.
Nice
Fuck
ass
it.
garage.
Okay, merch.
So the Z.
the Montego.
We can start with the Montego.
Okay, I would do the Montego. I'd give that like a 7.5 because it looks like it needs paint, but that's a very cool car. If you could finish that, that's a cool street car. Then the other car is probably an 8.
I'll give it a 6.5 on the Montego.
I'm gonna go 7 on the Montego because I
like muscle cars.
I just
I
don't.
got a
I'm
soft
not
spot for
big on
muscle
muscle. I don't really know much about them. So, all right.
They go fast, no turn.
Yeah, they go fast and go straight. Very big.
the blue one I'll probably 7.5 because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 7.5 also. It looks. I can tell it's got a lot of work done though.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't put those tires on there for
Look
nothing.
at those
Yeah.
R888s, baby.
Like to me it looks like an autocross car maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Cool car. I wonder how much it weighs. Let us know if you do know.
It's either really light or really heavy.
Sorry, I didn't show your shit.
Mountain Industries.
What the fuck? Mountain X and
Oh, it's missing the bumper.
FPV, whatever that says. You can see it.
Cool car.
Oh yeah, it
though.
is missing
Yeah.
a bumper. But hell yeah. Well, let's do this. One piece of advice you give to anybody getting into drifting.
Do what you can afford. Don't put yourself in a hole to go drifting. You don't need 700 horsepower. You don't need a wild car. You don't need go out and get. In my eyes, 400 horsepower to 450 horsepower is the best power range for a drift car. Anything over 450, your tire bill goes through the roof. And then, like, as tire bill goes through the roof, your fun
I
goes.
agree with that, but do you mean to start with or
No, to start with, don't get something that's going to blow through tires. Stay under 400.
Get something you get about
Yeah.
seat time in.
Stay under 400 horsepower and buy a car already done if you're getting into it. That's what I like. Trying to build a car, build a cage, doing all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of money. If you're trying to get into it, get something that's has proof to be successful. Look it up before you buy it. Buy a car that has countless events on it. He can give you like history about it. Buy a car that's proven. Don't buy something.
what is the one car you would suggest for sure? Let's say you got we'll go with the last pocket, $10,000 budget. $10,000 budget. Oh, that wasn't even ours. That wasn't even our podcast. That was What the Drift. Anyways. Sorry.
$10,000 budget for just the car. Or we do
That's
truck,
what you get.
trailer.
So
You got 10
it's-
grand
you
to
got
do something with. You want seat
Well,
time.
it's for the car, not truck, not transportation. No,
Okay, so
nothing
you're
like
not
that.
drifting
to
in
build, to
general.
get the car to be track ready.
Okay, 10 grand. Buy a shit. What do you get for 10 grand now?
Corvette.
Where?
Marketplace.
Really? Mm-hmm. I've always seen those things like
Every once in a while, you'll
14
see a
and above.
decent.
Yeah, you got to look at one that you might have to do some shit to.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's back to the buying it ready. Buy an E36 at 350Z. You're not going to get an S chassis with
Yeah, no.
that for 10 that doesn't
Not worth the
require
damn.
pile of work.
I had somebody offer me stupid fucking money for mine the other day, and I didn't take it.
I'd have sold it.
I fucking should have.
I'd have sold it in a heartbeat.
Thinking
Come
about
get
every
it.
day.
Come get it.
Someone offered me a bunch of money for the FC, I'd probably take it right now.
Yeah, a bunch of money for my car. You can come have it.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Everything's got a price.
This is like a dream car, you know?
Mine too, 100%, but everything's got a price. Get a E36 350Z. Don't kill yourself. That's my advice.
I'd say 350Z, 36, C46, stuff like that. I agree with those. Yeah.
Because getting into drifting
smart,
is
just do the
expensive.
shit.
Like 10 grand is.
I got in with way less than 10
See, I
grand,
bought
but it
my
was at
first-
a different time.
I bought
so,
an E30 caged M50, 180 horsepower on a great day.
Yeah.
Like no it had a cage, didn't have like really any arms on the front, no angle. I paid $5 grand for it, and I went out and shredded. I changed the oil and I changed spark plugs. If I got to do anything else, if it goes on jack stands at a drift event, I'm not fixing it. And if I come home, I put spark plugs and I change the oil in my LS. I don't work on it. I don't break anything. See, to me, the less I got to work on it, the more fun I'm having.
Yeah.
So get something that's reliable, then you can drive all day. Not something that has a turbo and you're fixing lines and fixing vacuum and chasing this no turbo, no problems.
Hell yeah. Well, did you have something to say to that?
Can I shout my people out?
Yeah, I was just about to
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
you got to shout out?
That
Where can they
camera-
find you?
Yeah.
Yeah, two-door coupe. I think it's 4. I can't remember what my Instagram deal is. It's just two-door coupe and then DZ at the end. I like to thank Dapper Street Barbershop Power Stroke Performance and Repairs. Both those guys are out of Hampton Roads, where I'm from, and I would not be at the track last year without those guys. Joe, I appreciate you. AK at Dapper Street, I appreciate you. Everything you've done for me. Honestly, thank you all. Midnight Customs came on. Got to thank them. They're getting all my stickers and everything ready for this year. Who else? Trying to think of who else. Oh, another one I haven't announced yet, which is I'd be kind of cool to do it here, is Tire Stacks. Tire Stacks came on, and we're gonna be working together this year, which is sick. Yeah. So hopefully I can build with that, and I put in for the Kenda program, hoping to hear back from Ed. Ed, come on, don't do me dirty now.
Good fucking luck.
He'll see this.
Ed's a hard to please. Ed and I go like we chatter back and forth. Ed's hard to please.
Oh, yeah.
Ed likes his shit straight.
He's cool as fuck,
Yeah.
though.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's a
We get
good
along
dude.
good with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate everybody out there that's on the car, and thank you for like the last year, the success, everything. I hope that we could all continue to work together and grow this program even more.
Hell yeah, man.
Attaboy.
Well,
Yeah.
we appreciate you coming on. You drove quite a ways, so.
Well, I'm 1,300 miles into my trip right now.
Phew.
Yeah. Virginia
Wow.
Beach to Arkansas back to here. And
That's rough. Well, we sure do appreciate it. But that is it for this one. We really appreciate you guys. God damn it. Here we go again.
Let's
Dude,
go
it's
back
been
to
a long
rappers, bro.
day. Anyway, I know, right?
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later.
See you next week, baby.
stay home.
All right. Peace.
That was funny.
Hell yeah.
Austin's doing drugs.